Day in and day out, that's my life. Doing things that don't interest me. Doing only what society wants me to do. I'm getting tired of it all. I want something that can make me feel alive. Something exciting. I'm just a businessman working at a big drinking company, going from house to house to advertise and getting people's opinions on the company. Not what I would like to do, but I was assigned to do it by my supervisors. Not much is going on for me. I'm a married man living with my wife and my baby boy. I feel like my married life is holding me back from what I really want to do. After finishing work, I went back to my workplace to sign out and head home. As I reach home, I change into my home clothing and sat down watching whatever is on TV. My wife, Josie, asks me this. What are you doing, chode? I asked you to do some yard work when you get home. Honey, I'm tired. I just got home. At least say welcome back or give me a welcome back kiss. You would like that, wouldn't you? I do all the work here and you come home and do nothing more than watch TV. I want a responsible man that helps me out with the house and a father for AJ. All you do is work and nothing else. She keeps nagging me about what she wants me to do and tells me how unreliable I am. I'm so fed up with all this. I want something more than this type of life. Chode, if you're not going to be a dependable person, I want a divorce. I'm speechless at what my wife had just said to me. Frozen in shock, I didn't know what to do. I'll get the paper and everything. All you need to do is sign it. Where are you going to go after you divorce me? I'm going to move in with Mark. I find him more responsible than you. I feel angry about what she said, but I can't do anything about it. As Josie packs her bags to move out, I try to consult her about her decision, but to no avail. She says it's final and she won't regret her decision. Josie left the next morning with the baby. I can't do anything but go to work to my daily shift. It's been a week since the big argument between me and Josie. I had to sign the divorce paper. Josie kept the baby while I paid annual fees every month for our child. The next day, after I did my regular job, day in and day out. After getting home, I thought to myself, since I'm not in a relationship anymore, I can finally do what I want, and what I've always wanted to do. I wanted something to make my life feel meaningful, even if it's for a short amount of time. I talked to my boss if I could get a month off or so I could cool my head about the divorce. After getting a month off, I went to sign some program that would make my life exciting. I tried different things from rock climbing, skiing, and even snowboarding. I tried many things and experienced so much from them, giving new meaning to my life. In one of my main activities, one of my acquaintances, Joe, asked me about this cruise, and he invited me to come and join him. Hey Chode, how's it going? I wanted to ask you if you wanted to come on a cruise trip across the Pacific Ocean to New Zealand. I said to him I'll think about it, and I left it at that for the day. Joe left a card with his info on it for me so that he could contact me about what's going to happen. The next day I got a call from Joe saying that the cruise is going to happen in 3 days. I decided to say yes, and I prepared myself for the cruise, packing food, clothing, and necessary accommodations for myself on the trip across the Pacific. The 3 days are over now, and I need to go back and meet Joe at the ship. Joe invites me with a welcome party on the ship. It would be in the next hour that the boat would set sail. Joe told the servant to show Chode to his room. Servant, right this way. I'll be right there. This is amazing, Joe. How did you afford it? Joe says, I'm a businessman. I have time for myself. As we finished talking, I went to the room that the servant led me to. I placed my things and got comfortable in his room. I went to see Joe again to ask him about something. How long will it take to get to New Zealand? Joe says, might take about a week or two. Where in New Zealand are we docking? We are stopping in Auckland, and then we'll go around to the famous tourist attractions across the country. When I get there, I'll have to call my boss again and make some extra time. As time passes, we are halfway there when we get caught up in this massive storm. What's going on? Joe says. Relax, it's just a storm. It'll probably calm down in the next 20 minutes or so. As the storm worsened, waves of the sea clashed against the boat, making me feel sick. The waves kept getting worse and worse until this huge wave came across our boat. It was a harsh ride nonetheless. As the waves flip over our boat to make it upside down, as I fall into the water, I get knocked out by a debris from the ship. Where am I? I woke up, confused after being knocked out. I'm stranded on an island that I don't even know of. Didn't even know what to do. I decided to search around the island to see if anyone was there. There was nothing but wildlife around me. I only saw the beauty of nature. It was getting late, and I was getting hungrier by the minute. I have to look for shelter. Getting myself broken sticks from the ground and using a stone to make it sharper, I made myself a hand tool that I could catch some fish with. It was getting close to nighttime, and I made myself a hut out of leaf and thatch to get some cover for the night. I used the sticks to make a fire that would provide me light for the night. I wonder why I was the only one to survive. I hope someone finds me, and I hope I'm not the only one. Morning came, and it was time once again for me to search around the island to see if anyone was on it. I found a bottle on the island's beach. I'm not sure, but I think it's from the ship. I rip a piece of my shirt and use leaf dye with a stick to write on it. I made myself a rescue note, and I had thrown it into the sea and watched it drift far, far away and away from the island. I wouldn't know if there was any hope for me. I would just wait until someone or something came my way. I don't know how many days have passed since I ended up on this island. I found myself quite resourceful at this place. It was getting quiet as the night came. It was time for me to go out and get something to eat from the many plants on this island. Woo! What was that? I hear the cries of wolves in the distance, or what I think to be wolves. I think I should be careful tonight. As I take a stroll around the island to the usual place where I get the fruits to eat, I heard growling. I saw wolves running to catch their food. I slowly went in the bushes to hide myself from them. I didn't think there would be wolves out here, on this island of all places. Luckily, they passed without knowing that I was even there. I feel blessed. I went back to my shed to find that the food in it was pillaged. Who could have done this, I thought to myself. They stole my fish. I can see claw marks on the wall. I think it must have been the wolves. I might need to relocate myself. It's getting dangerous to be here. I wait till next morning before I move out to find a new location. Going into the forest to get the other side to see if there's any good ideas I could use to make up a new camp. As night came, I set up camp for the night. Getting settled in, I heard more howling. It wasn't before long, wolves started crowding around my camp, glaring at me with their bloodthirsty eyes. I don't know how to get out of this situation. I picked up a wooden stick, lit it with fire, and fended off the wolves. It wasn't working. They were getting close to me, and without any options left, I decided to run as fast as I could to get away. They're as fast, and they jump after me to try and slow me down so the rest can take me down. I wouldn't give up. I used that wooden stick that I have in my hand to protect myself from oncoming attacks. I ran as fast as I could until I reached a dead end. I was at the edge of the cliff, and it looks like a waterfall. I have no other choice but to jump. I'm going to be eaten alive by the pack of vicious wolves, jumping with no regret that I would fall to my death. I was still alive. When I looked up, the wolves were gone. I went back to my old hut to rest because of how tired I was. 2 hours must have passed since I had fallen asleep. I was woken up by weird noises that sounded like a plane in the distance. When I looked up, I saw a helicopter. I started to smile, and then I cried.
Song on so many different dials, cause I got more hits than a disciplined child. So when they see me, everybody baracks. Man, I'm like a young gun, fully barack. I cry teardrops over the massive attack. I only make hits like I work with a racket and back. Look at my jacket and hat, so down berserk, so down to earth. I'm bringing gravity back, adopted by the major. I want my family back. People work hard just to get all their salary tax. Look, I'm just a writer from the ghetto like Mallory Black. Man, where the hell's all the sanity at? Damn, I used to be the kid that no one cared about. That's why you have to keep screaming till they hear you out. never took cause we needed a change. I needed a break. For a sec I even gave up believing and praying. I even done illegal stuff and was needed a strain. They say the money is the